This video is going to be about error in hibernate. Let's start with the problem. Here I have an product being class with fields and getter, setters, and constructor. And here in the mapping file, uh, I have a product table in the backend. I have an ID called product ID, which is generated by a sequence. And under the generator class, I have a tag called param, whose name is set to sequence. And here is the value product ID sequence, which is the name of the sequence which it will be using. Now, if we look at the backend, we see that I have created the product ID sequence, so it exists in the backend already. And now if you go to the pom.xml, here you can see that I'm working with Hibernate 5.4.9, which is a bit close to the latest version of Hibernate. And you can find the Hibernate in the NVN repository. So if I try to execute this program, first I need to build the program, build the project, and then I'll run the program. And we see that the program crashes and it throws an error sequence does not exist. And if you scroll up, could not extract result set. So we have seen just right now that the sequence exists in the backend. So the problem is not with the sequence, but with the Hibernate mapping file itself. Here in the param name, if I change from sequence to sequence name, now if I try to build the project, rerun it again, you can see that it executes normally. And if I go in the backend and see the product table, we can see it has inserted the product which we had mentioned here. So the problem was with the param name, and some blogs do suggest that you give sequence as value to the name name attribute. However, the sequence name worked quite fine for me, and this solution was suggested by a person, harryhan, in a stack overflow post, which I'll link in the description down below. But sadly it is not the accepted answer. It has worked for me, so hopefully it will work for you. So changing the attribute from sequence to sequence name made the error go away. Hope you find this video helpful. Have a great day.